Today we're going to look at the projection formats that are available in Whirligig and how you can change them to playing back different sort of media. I'm going to start from a clean installation as per usual, and initially we'll be in VR, but I will switch to desktop mode just because it's easier to demonstrate. So yeah, so we're in VR at the moment, like so. I'm going to quickly jump from here, interface, monitoring, independent monitor. And just in case you're not aware, the independent monitor allows for you to see a different view than the person that's in the headset. So everything is still going on in the headset and you can still view it, but on the desktop you can see what's going on here. So let's first off open up a standard video. So I'm going to go for this one here because it's very good. And we have initial out of the box process here. So if I hit pause and go to settings and go to projection, we have all these projection option settings. So we have different ways in which we can view different things. So cinema is basically a flat screen within an within a black environment, a void, and you can set these different parameters like so. To get the feeling that you want. So within cinema you have scale, and this is a scale based I think on the width, which is 9 meters wide. It's done by meters, and you have tilt, and this will tilt it up and down like so, and you've got distance, and this is the meters from you, so 0.5 meters all the way back up to so and so, like so. And then we've got the curve, so we can curve the screen like that if we want to. We can also curve it like that if we also want to do that. All of these can be reset with these bits at the end, so we can reset to all of them. I'll go through barrel now. Barrel is commonly referred to as equirectangular, and for 360-degree videos is the most common of the video formats. So the video that we put on was cinema, so maybe that isn't quite what we need for barrel. So equirectangular, panoramic. Let's play a video that's equirectangular. So if I click on that one, now if we go to, I'm going to quickly go to presets and hit there so you can see what we've got. So this is an equirectangular stereo film. So we've got top and bottom, which I'm going to change to like so you can only see one. Go back to settings, go to barrel, and then we can set this barrel setup. So 360-degree is the quite common one, which is all the way around you. There are such things as 180 degrees, which allow you to have only half the screen. It's an option on YouTube videos, useful when you don't want to waste a lot from behind you. So if I go back to 360, because that's what this one is, we still have the tilt that we'd expect. Diameter, which you won't barely see anything going on the screen, but within the VR environment, that diameter does make a difference. So if you set it to the highest, it will be almost infinite. You can't quite tell the difference, but if you set it really low, it'll be like you're inside a little egg with the projection onto it. I'm going to set that to its standard 20. Rotation, again, what you'd expect. Rotation 360. And then we've got a couple of other options. So we can squash it down. And we can also, this one here is, so these work better when there's other options. So effectively trying to make it so there's as many options for people with different formats as possible. And that's the barrel or equirectangular 360. And you can see here, so the settings have done this, which is not what we want. So actually set that to 360. And there we go, 360. We carry on through the projection formats. Fisheye. I haven't got a fisheye film to actually show, so I'm going to switch it to the Daily, no, not the Daily Dweeb, Cosmic Laundromat. So if this is the cinema option, we go to here, not here, we go to here, fisheye, and we've got the fisheye option. So fisheye is the original fisheye view. So if you've got full dome footage, this is a great way in which to display this. So if this was a full dome footage, I could set it to 180. I could put the tilt so it's a bit like that. And then we have a full fisheye view, like so. Diameter, same thing, and rotation, same thing. It rotate round its central point, like so. Now you might notice some tearing, and the reason there's tearing is because VSync is off. If you're just using the screen, then it's best to have it on, and then you won't get the tearing. At least not so. No, well, you shouldn't get the tearing. Custom. Now, custom is an interesting one. Effectively, there are lots of other 360-degree formats. So there's cube maps, there's Facebook cube maps, there's pyramids, there's specific formats for individual cameras and such like. And I add these when they are somebody reports them to me, and it's for a very specific subject. So I don't know, it's very difficult to show you anything in particular, but you can see that we're inside a cube, and if this was formatted correctly, this is how it would be. So let's go back to here. Same options as we have for barrel and fisheye: diameter, rotation, and tilt. Rooms. Now, rooms is our virtual environments. So within our virtual environments, we have two options. We have 3D environments. So we've got this 3D environment here. And a 3D environment is an environment that has a three-dimensional level to it, in the sense that you could actually walk around it if you so desired. They're more complex, they take up more CPU and GPU, but they are quite pleasant to be in. So we've got a living room, we've got a bedroom. If you want to be in a cinema, in a hotel bedroom, we have a luxury cinema, full dome. And these are specifically useful for very certain types of format video. So as you can see, we've got the cinema there. We've got a couple new ones. We've got a nice campsite, so we watch something in the campsite. And we've also got a post-apocalyptic scenario. When you're in these, you'll notice that there's this stretch option. Now, Whirligig automatically sets the aspect ratio. But if it doesn't feel right, if you want to change it, you can do it through this. Now, if we go to 360-degree stereo, these are 360-degree stereo surrounding images. So if we click on one, so these are, unlike the 3D environments, these are 360 side-by-side images with the video placed within their location. What this can do, so we've got many options for this. They are very low CPU usage, so you can just watch them without on lower end systems, and especially things like standalone. If I hit play, you can see now we have a couple of other options. Fade on play, so I can bring that down like so. So what this does is, as you're there, as soon as you hit play, it fades down to the level that you want. So you can then have a dark room and be in that dark room. I would like to add that to the 3D environments, but at the moment it's just in these 360-degree stereo environments. Again, we have the same scenario as the 3D environments. And generally speaking, that's that. We have all the different options for you to be able to change to different formats, and I hope that I have not excluded any specific 360-degree formats, but if I have, let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate and put it in there. Something to note, we have a preset button, which I'll go into in another video. Now, these preset buttons are essentially these options, but ones that have been saved. So if I go into cinema, you can see here, it's set to cinema scale with a slight tilt. Now let's, for instance, I wanted a tilt like so, and I wanted it to be smaller. Let's make it a tilt and smaller. And I wanted that as a preset. I can go to presets, I can double click, and it creates a preset. And now, if I wish to, I can go back to the default presets, but I can also go to my own preset. And for every video that I play, I can switch that preset and it will remember the settings. And that's something to note. All of these settings are remembered per video, including the depth. So effectively, once you've set these up the way you want them, they will be recovered next time you open that file. If you want to use them on other files, you can use the presets. Any new file will take on the guise of the previous settings. So that's generally it. I hope this helps. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to any comments that you have. Thank you.